gonna keep ducking till we finally shine. Indeed, I keep them ducking, baby, time after time. I said it's getting hotter out that flame I came. They try to stop me, straight up block me through that pain. I've gained a newer way, pursue my rays. Look, I don't cry no more. I just load up my mind and let my grind go show. Cause I'm locked in every single day. I be locked in, focused all the way, man. I'm locked in from the time I wake. I be locked in. I don't need no break. Okay. Let's play.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Using a different mic. My old faithful kind of acting crazy on me. So let me get ones in the chat box if you can hear me. Let me get ones in the chat box if you can hear me. Mic check 1 2 1 2 1 2. What's good, everybody? What's good? Welcome back. Trying to see if this is working. Yeah. There we go. So it's working. Appreciate it. Welcome back to another episode of Sip to Tally. Well, we're gonna kind of do a recap of day 19 of practice from the reporters that are on the scene and what little bit that we get from the presser and whatnot. And so let's dive on into it. Before we do that, had a few people that were in here early. King Blaze, 86 Ghosts. I appreciate you guys for popping in early before we even got started. Then we got Donovan checking in with his locked in. We got Travis with his locked in. Said, what's up, coach? Appreciate it. Lady Laura Baltimore. We're going to get to her question in just a minute. She asked if Lamar hurt his hand. We're going to get to that in just a second. Matt D's locked in as well. Malik, I appreciate it. Team Ramey locked in. Thank you much. Mingo. Pretty Girl TLB locked in. Antonio, what's good? Ronaldo Buck Jr., I appreciate it. What up, James Green? Appreciate you for coming through. What's good? Got the ones. Audio is good. Appreciate it. So let's kind of dive on into it. And while we're doing this, we'll kind of answer Lady Laura Baltimore's question as well. So thank you guys for coming out. Tap that like button and let's dive on into the practice reports that we got today. So first up is from Jeff Zerebrick. He says Dayton Wade, Kyle Van Noy return to practice today. The new absence is Rashad Bateman, still not practicing. Pat Ricard, Isaiah Likely, Adisa Isaac, Emory Jones. So I do know what's wrong with Likely, Adisa Isaac, and Emory Jones. I didn't know Pat wasn't practicing. That's new to me. So I wonder if y'all know in the chat box what's wrong with Pat. What did they say was wrong with Pat Ricard? I didn't hear anything about that. This is news to me. William Kenuki, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Cheeto and Jair is probably vet days. They probably just resting. I think Jair had something with his knee that they trying to just keep him healthy. I don't think he really got anything serious going on, but I think that those are two older guys. They're just trying to keep them healthy and not, the wear and tear of camp. Camps started the 1st of August. It's August 20th. So that takes a toll on them older guys, and they just trying to keep them healthy and get them ready for September the 12th, is it? Let me see. What's the actual date? September 7th. Trying to get them ready for September 7th. That's Sunday night. All right, let's keep rolling. This one is from Jonas. He says, outside linebacker Calvin and Dayton Wade are back in practice. Damn, notable absences are the guys we talked about. Let's see what we got. This DB's getting low up under the chute, going to make a tackle. And it's really just working on them breaking down and not being high so they can avoid being ran over. That's all this is. Stay low. I know it's extremely difficult for Kyle to probably stay low up under that thing, as tall as he is. He's super tall. Let's come on this other side. Look like defensive ends working pass rush moves. Just a little pass rush drill. Oh, music. No music. Can't have no music. Get out of that one. We don't want no copyrights over here. Get out of there. Get out of there. All right. Next one says DB work. Oh, get out of here, Drake. Let's see what they're working on so I can try to explain it to you. So I would say this is a quick twitch, assuming that the receiver kind of got them off their spot. This is them getting back to it and then turning and running. Yeah, just a quick change of direction. Open up, get back, turn and run. Just a little warm-up drill. And then things like this, you know, little practice drills, they become muscle memory. They become muscle memory. So you don't have to, you know, think about it. You just do it naturally. They become muscle memory. So next one up is from Cordell. It said DBs continue working on taking the ball away. And that's a big thing in our stratosphere, so to speak, in our Ravens stratosphere. Turnovers. And not necessarily turnovers in the regular season, because I think we get our fair share of turnovers in the regular season. Appreciate it, Will. Recovery drill. There you go. There you go. Recovery drill. Thank you, Will. I think we get our fair share of turnovers in the regular season. It's the playoffs where we don't get them. And if we can get to a point where punching the ball out, picking the ball off, stripping it as somebody else is tackling, all those different things that cause turnovers, we're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. Because with the way I think our offense is going to eat up time possession, I think we should be really, really, really good. Appreciate you for coming in, Pete. Appreciate it.
Better late than never, but never late is better.
That's all you late people. That's all you late people. But that's the DBs working on that and just trying to get more turnovers. I think it's the same drill from a different angle we saw earlier. Yeah, these DBs just working on getting low and getting a good tackling form before they go make the tackle. Because you don't want to tackle high. You don't want to tackle high. You'll look like Ben Cleveland and Falele and Carson Vincent. You're going there trying to tackle high. You're going to be on somebody's TikTok clip. Somebody's TikTok clip. All right, next. Let's roll. Let's keep rolling. Let's keep rolling. Let's keep rolling. DeHop's back. Now, let's talk about DeHop for a hot second. Let's talk about DeHop for a hot second. What do y'all think his role going to be? Like, is he going to be featured? Is he going to be kind of on ice until later on in the season? Or he just going to go off? I think he's going to be more so used as a red zone type deal. I think he's going to split time with Tez. And then, you know, as long as he's healthy later on in the season, his reps will go up. Tez reps will go down. And I think he'll be used, you know, once we get inside the 30 maybe as a red zone target. But I think he'll split reps to try to keep him fresh with Tez. And then when we get closer to the playoff run, you know, it's DeHop. It's DeHop. So that's what I think. That's what I think his role is. But I do see Tez having a bigger role for them as well. Let's see. We got a couple of answers to said question. Cameron Hurd said it depends on the matchup. TY says third down and red zone. Malik says he's a Nelson Aguilar replacement. Sebastian says he's going to be the guy forcing mismatches. I can see that. I can see that. Rick Red says, I think D-Hop will be used how they did OBJ that year unless he absolutely goes nuts. But you got to be on the field to go nuts, though. Got to be on the field to go nuts. Now, did they just cut this grass yesterday when I was recording the video? How did grass grow that fast? Donovan says a big catch, passing receiver for us. I think that's it. Red zone rotation with Tez and Wester and Wallace. Oh, gotcha. Don't know. Nobody knows. Scene. But let's keep rolling. Well, I had to go the old road, man. My blue Ivan. I mean, I'm a blue Ivan. My blue Yeti then kind of let me down. Like, I don't know if it's the wire or what, but the connection was tripping. So now I got to get a clamp, so I won't have to sit here and hold it. I'm holding it now though, but we gonna make it work. We gonna make it work. But back to DeHop. I like I said, I think he's gonna be. We get to the 30 on end. That's gonna be his role, and then later on in the season he'll get more burn. Tylan Wallace. Now this is a guy that we ain't seen a lot of in preseason. Do Tylan Wallace even have a role? Like what? And we know 16, when he get opportunities, he do what he can, but I don't see what 16's role is. I know Chris, we gonna get with Chris here soon and see if he can share some insight on what his son's role is gonna be. And if you don't know Chris, I'm talking about Chris, just joking. He say Tylan Wallace his son, so we gonna get some insight on Chris and see what the role is for his son coming this year. I'm really confused as to what his role is. Right here, you got some D-line working on get off. You got Big Travis. Hey, Travis. I don't know how popular or unpopular this is, but and I kind of felt this way starting last year too. I think Travis is better than Matty PK. I don't know if y'all share that same feeling with me, but I feel like Travis is better than Matty PK. And I think everybody would know that if he didn't hurt his ankle last year. How many of y'all feel the same way I do about that? All right, next up from Brian Wacker. Please repeat that. Oh, that's not a hot take. Okay. Okay. I just was checking. I thought it was just me, but hey, I guess it's general consensus, huh? General consensus. What up, T? Hey, that's my boy, Big Za. All right, Brian Wacker says, Lordy, Lamar has been sloppy today. A bunch of easy throws off the mark. Well, it's hard for me to take what he say. Because he came out early in camp with hater vibes. And I know he just doing his job. But just some of his tweets come out with hater vibes to me. Maybe it's just me. I could be wrong. Maybe it's just, it is what it is. Sorry. All right, Brian, my bad. I gotta take it what it is. Take it with a grain of salt. Secondly, he says, and Rush hasn't been much better, if at all. Comes back with another. Rush was just picked off by Tampa for a second time. So good to hear TJ Tampa getting some work. So that's good to see. I think TJ Tampa solidifies one of those 53-man spots. I think he did. I think he has. Even though his tape ain't been the greatest, but I just think with the effort and what he's shown in practice, I think he solidified one of them 53-man spots. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if it was the first. I think it was the first preseason game. TJ Tampa played the whole darn game. He played like 60 snaps, but he didn't play none last year, other than some special teams and a few like defensive snaps. So he basically was a red shirt. Yeah, what up, Zeke? Appreciate you. All right, Jeff says TJ Tampa has 2 interceptions, both against Cooper Rush. He also came back. And this is where it started. It says Ravens QB Lamar Jackson left practice about 40 minutes early with strength conditioning coach Scott Elliott next to him, and the team doctors trailing. Jackson got knocked down making a throw. He stayed in for a few plays, but appeared to be flexing his hand and wrist. Cordell came with pretty much the same tweet saying Lamar went inside. I did see him getting picked up off the ground by one of his linemen after the play. He had a few reps after hitting the ground, but then he went inside after that. All right, then Cordell came back and said a team spokesman just told us that Lamar's foot got stepped on and they're not concerned. So that's the WOOOOO. When I initially saw that he was holding his wrist, and I was like, what in the world? What? Sound the alarm. Sound the alarm. Get us a quarterback quick. But then everything's all good. WOOOOO. Woosah. Woosah. He did. I didn't see it yet, but when I get to his recap, it's probably be in his recap. So I'll know what he said because I hadn't watched his recap yet, but I got it waiting to watch it with you guys. Again, we still don't know who stepped on him. What if 77 stepped on him? Would y'all be mad? What if, like Travis said, what if 77 stepped on him? Would y'all be mad? Boy, yeah, folks, a riot, boy. I don't want to know who stepped on it. Don't let the people know. Just forget it. Don't let the people know. Whoever stepped on his feet, don't let the people know. But we got a little audio from Todd Monken says he's excited for Andrew Voorhees. Let's hear what he has to say.
I thought both him and Ben competed well. And, I'm excited for Andrew, and I'm excited for all of our guys. But I'm excited for Andrew. Essentially, think about what he went through a few years ago, and then to come back and basically red shirt and then start off last year and then get dinged up, and then we went with Patrick. So I'm excited. He's come a long way, and his best football still ahead of him.
So there was a little confirmation that, yes, hey, because I didn't see the whole thing. I just saw this clip that Ben was in the competition. And in my opinion, Ben did admirable.
Respect. It's a respect.
Pimp dropped the deuce. He says, pray for 8 because this O-line got me shook. We gonna say, hey, now we have 5. We have the 5 is set. It's up to them to jail now. The 5 is set and it's up to them to jail now. The good thing about this is, wasn't that the same starting 5 as last year? Wasn't that the same starting 5 as last year? So that's a good thing. So now they just need the jail. Like, competition's over. Ben, you didn't make it, fine, whatever. You could be the 6th lineman in case something happens. But right now it's just, hey, them 5 that made it, jail. Be the best y'all can be. Whatever. Like, I don't care who out there. Keep 8 up. I don't care what you got to do. Keep 8 up. Open holes for Derek and them backs and give him protection so he can throw the ball down the field. So, like, I was team Ben Cleveland, but now that he lost, I'm team Voorhees, I'm team Falele, I'm team Linderbaum, I'm team O-line to do their job. So, at this point, ain't no use to just keep beating the dead horse. Let's go win football games. Let's go win football games. All right, let's keep rolling. Ty had another comment talking about Rasheen Ali, and that's a person that has really surprised me this preseason. Rasheen Ali.
Respect. It's a respect thing.
B drop 5. He says, when them tally points come back, Birdman runs hands. The tally points will start, and they still there. You can check them, but they getting reset on our first game. That Sunday night, we'll reset the tally points and we'll start that competition Sunday Night Football, our first game. But the tally points still there. Try exclamation point points and you can see them. I think somebody tried exclamation point points and it'll tell you how many points you got. They still there. I ain't turned them off. We just hadn't talked about them in a while. But let's see what he had to say about Rasheen Ali. It's exclamation point, not asterisk points.
Sheen, you would expect that. He came in a year ago and he was dinged up. We didn't have him right away as he was recovering. But I can't remember. It might have been a pec, something he had a year ago. So just getting him back, a full off season, full training camp. He's only going to continue to get better. He is an explosive athlete that we have to continue to find ways to find opportunities within the offense to get him involved because he's an explosive athlete.
Now, what I liked about Rasheen Ali when watching his college tape from Marshall, he was a one cut and go guy. So if they run an outside zone and they were primarily outside zone at Marshall, he'd get the ball and he'd be slow to and explode through. And it wasn't a lot of dancing. It wasn't a lot of It was, I see the hole, I'm gonna hit this thing. And if you get in the way, so be it. If you don't, I'm gone. And that's why I think he can kind of, be a part of this, because that's what we're getting to. Oh, these mugs are available on Teespring too, just in case you want to know. On Teespring, get your Ravens Roundup mug, drink your coffee out of, drink your water, whatever you got. Your tea. They're available. But Sheen was a one couldn't go guy, and I love what I saw him coming out of college. It's gonna be tough for him to get reps, but I do see him being a part of this team in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Some way, shape, form, or fashion. Because I started formulating my 53 today. And actually I finished it today and made the video and all. I don't know if I'm gonna produce, I don't know if I'm gonna let y'all see it today, but I did finish my 53 today. So I think my 53 is done, unless somebody just get in this game and go nuts. My 53 is done. And I think their 53 is done too. I do. But this is Zach Gore talking about TJ Tampa, because we reported earlier.
Oh man, TJ had a great day. He had 2 interceptions.
We reported earlier that he had 2 interceptions, which Zach just said over me.
Oh man, TJ had a great day. He had 2 interceptions, played aggressively, and that's has been our challenge to him, man. He's real talented. Trust your size, trust your speed, trust your ability, and play aggressive and challenge these receivers more. And he did that today, so and it paid off. So we happy with TJ. Oh man, TJ had a great day. He had 2 interceptions.
So TJ's coming off a red shirt year himself for the most part. Like I said earlier, when I talked about him in the tweets, he didn't play a lot. Got a few snaps toward the end of the year. Some spot duty. Well, he got special team snaps, but he didn't get a lot of game snaps. He got spot snaps every now and then. Every now and then you'll see 27 out there and be like, oh, Tampa in the game. And it wasn't nothing significant, but he got special team reps. And again, we still deep in the cornerback room, so we might not see a lot of TJ Tampa on the special teams this year. If our older guys stay healthy, WOOOOOO, Jair, if they stay healthy, you probably still won't see a lot of TJ Watt. Did 77 yeah, he got to. He's a starter. So yeah, he made it. He made it. He definitely made it. Let's see. With likely being out the first 3 games, do you see us starting the 15 to 10 script with I think it'll be more two tight end with Ricard being that second tight end. That's what I think. Ricard being that second tight end and just doing a bunch of different stuff with that. All right, let's keep rolling. Jonas says Zach Orr said rookie inside linebacker Jay Higgins should have been drafted. His football IQ and nose for the ball have stood out this summer. He's been a linebacker basically his whole life. There's no reason he shouldn't play a long time in this league. Jonas says Higgins is on the roster bubble. I ain't gonna say. I'm gonna just wait on. I'm gonna let y'all see my 53 when it come out. I ain't gonna comment on that. I'm gonna just let y'all see my 53 when it come out. Is Zach talking about Higgins right here?
He's a real instinctive player, man. He's real instinctive. High football IQ. He's a guy that's it's rare nowadays. Like a lot of linebackers now, they got moved to linebacker late in college, or his first time playing a position was in college. He's been a linebacker basically his whole life. So he understands how to read linemen, read pools, understands zone drops, man drops, spacing in coverage. That's underrated for the linebacker position. So he was a great player in college. I mean, his resume speaks for itself. Should have been drafted, but, measurables probably knocked him down. But, he's definitely athletic enough, fast enough to play at this level. And you combine that with his IQ and playmaking ability, I mean, he keeps it going. There's no reason why he shouldn't play a long time in this league. And he works at it, man. He works hard. Just very pleased with him.
Again, sometimes, man, when these NFL teams be looking for height, weight, speed, sometimes you can't really measure how good a kid can play football based off that. Because they probably ain't going to be the fastest. They probably ain't going to be the strongest. But sometimes you just got a good football player. And I'm impressed with Higgins too. Like all the little qualities that Zach just mentioned, you see them in game tape when you watch Higgins. You see him. You see his IQ diagnosis stuff. You see him drops. You see him understanding what's around in his surroundings, and like he don't really cover grass. If nobody's a threat in front of him, he gonna keep sinking until he gets to the depth where if there's a threat. He's a really smart football player. Reading quarterback eyes, all the things that you love in a linebacker. He's got it. He just got to find a way to get on the team, then get on the field. I think special teams will be his trait to start off with, but let something happen to somebody, and he could maybe possibly get a call up or even make the 53. It kind of depends. All right, Chris Just Joking Son is on the screen. That's Tylan Wallace. And like I said, I don't really know what Tylan's role is this year. I don't. I have an idea of DeHop, Zay, Bate. I got an idea of Tez. I just don't have an idea of what Tylan Wallace's role is. I just don't. What up, Don? Appreciate you for coming through. For everybody that wasn't here when we started.
Better late than never, but never late is better.
Get here on time. Get here on time. Let's see what Tylan Wallace talking about.
I feel good. I mean, honestly, it's crazy going back on. I talked to everybody about that. I remember when I just got here as a rookie, and now saying this is year 5 now, it's really crazy to me. But I feel like I've grown so much as a person, but also as a player from my rookie year. But I feel great going into it. I feel like especially this year, we got the team to do it all this year. I feel good. I mean, honestly, it's.
Yeah. I don't know what his role is.
He gets out there and gets his opportunities, and he's gonna make the most of them. I believe that for sure for Tez. For sure, like I said.
Then you asking this man about other receivers that are potentially taking his spot. I ain't trying to talk about them. Look, we in camp and I'm fighting for a job, man. I ain't trying to. No, forget them. I ain't telling them nothing. No, I'm trying to get my reps. But you gotta keep a straight face. You gotta be a team player, and you gotta say good things about your teammates. But in my mind, I'm like, look, you ask me about him. This is what I'm gonna do. Not what he gonna do. He gonna be on the bench watching me. That's what I want to say. But we'll see. I just don't know what his role is. Then they ask him about LeJohntay. You gonna ask him about himself?
I mean, so far, I don't know if I need to give him any notes. I mean, he looks like he's starting off really good. So,
Exactly.
But yeah, I always talking to Jonte. I mean, he's a baller, man. When he get the ball in his hands, he's gonna make something happen. So I'm really excited for him, ready to really see what he's gonna do this year. I mean,
well, y'all should have just finished it off asking about D-Hop and Zay and everybody else but himself. Should have asked him about his twin brother. Crazy. But anyway. Man. Bring me your phone. Put your phone down. Put your phone down. And you just got here too, so.
Better late than never, but never late is better.
Can't live with them. Can't live without them, y'all. Can't live with them. Can't live without them. Let's go on to Cordell Woodland before I get in trouble.
Ravens training camp update. Let's just jump right into it. Lamar Jackson did leave practice about 20 minutes early by my count. The Ravens had a spokesperson come to us and tell us that Lamar had his foot stepped on. He left practice early out of precaution, but he's fine. That's what they told us. And that's very possible. I didn't see how Lamar ended up on the ground. I did see him being picked up by Ronnie Stanley. And after that, he did kind of walk around a little gingerly. He's walking in a circle, trying to work the kinks out. I did see him grab that right wrist at one point, but he did continue to practice. He had a few more reps after that. And look, it's important to note that Lamar wasn't having a great day today throwing the ball at all. He did throw a deep ball to LeJohntay Wester after getting knocked down that was completed. I think that was more about the Wester catch, which was a diving catch. Really good effort by him, but it wasn't a great ball. Really good placement, but it wasn't a spiral. That ball looked like a duck in the air, to be honest with you. So, that was the biggest play made after that, but I do have here an inaccurate pass to Charlie Kolar. This is after Lamar had been knocked down. An inaccurate ball to Charlie Kolar that was incomplete. And his last pass of the day was a ball to Keaton Mitchell out of the backfield in the flats. Keaton Mitchell's wide open. It's a layup of a throw. And Lamar one hops it to him. So, that was weird to see. And, you know, Lamar was incredibly frustrated after that. He threw his wristband that was on his left hand. He just tossed it. That was his last rep of practice. So we'll see what goes on with this. Obviously, everybody's holding their breath when it's Lamar because this impacts the season as a whole with him being there or not being there. So, look, I'm not saying that I don't believe what the Ravens team spokesperson is saying. It's very possible that that's the issue because I don't know how he ended up on the ground. So we'll just have to see how this unfolds. But not a sharp day as a whole from the offense in general. Like I said, Lamar was not great today, even before getting knocked down. And, you know, him leaving practice, as you can imagine, shifted the vibes of the team. You could feel it in the air that things were a little different after 8 leaves practice, no doubt about that. But let's get to a couple of the plays for today. Cooper Rush, I have a play here of him trying to get it to Tez Walker, and a really nice play by Keon Martin making a diving deflection on the ball.
Man, that cat has been balling. Like Cam said earlier, he outplaying TJ Tampa. Yes, that cat has been balling. Him and Ruben Larry. Them two, I don't see how they make it, but they've been balling.
Just great effort on that play by Keon. I have a pressure here by Mike Green on Cooper Rush. I also have on the very next play a pressure by Broderick Washington against Cooper Rush. I also have a nice rep by Noteboom blocking Mike Green. Really held up well on that one and gave Cooper Rush all day to throw. It still ended up being an incomplete pass. I have a sack here from Nate Wiggins on a corner blitz, sacking Cooper Rush. I have a great rep here of Cooper Rush hitting Anthony Miller on a slot fade against Armour Davis down the field. That was just a great rep all around. Great ball by Cooper Rush, great placement, great catch, contested catch by Anthony Miller, and just smothering defense by Armour Davis is just a better.
I'm gonna say this, and Anthony Miller has shown me way more, and he didn't got more opportunity than Tylan Wallace. That last wide receiver spot is gonna be crazy.
better play made by Miller. I have here a joint pressure from Odafe Owe and Mike Green getting to Cooper Rush, who would end up getting the ball out to Myles Gaskins. I also have here Aeneas Peebles and Odafe Owe putting pressure on Devin Leary. One of them tipped the pass. I couldn't tell which one it was. Both of them were in his face, but one of them did end up tipping that ball, and TJ Tampa made a great diving interception on that play. Tampa would also intercept Cooper Rush later on in practice as Cooper Rush is trying to throw a ball to Anthony Miller. I think Cooper Rush probably would have been sacked on that play anyway, but he found his way outside the pocket, made a throw up the sideline, a late throw up the sideline to Anthony Miller, and just a really nice play by TJ Tampa, who had a really good day of practice today. And lastly, I do have a really good ball from Cooper Rush where he hit Charlie Kohler on an out route, and he put the ball right over Jay Higgins' hands. I mean, it was perfectly thrown, perfect touch in the heart of the zone, and it went over Jay Higgins, and Charlie Kohler was able to make that play. So that's all I got for today. Obviously, Lamar Jackson leaving practice early was the news of the day. Seems like there's nothing to see here for now. We'll monitor this situation going forward.
All right, that's Cordell's report right there. Always do a great job. He started a trend with these after practice reports that I see other people are following, but hey, often imitated, never duplicated. I do have one more thing I want to show you guys. Let me see. Let me get this over here. This is a practice report from Ryan Mink. And just said second-year cornerback TJ Tampa. We got that. Devontae Walker connection was high early with back-to-back completions at the start of practice as the offense quickly marched down the field in a hurry-up situation. The next one says the pass rush got after it Wednesday as rookie Mike Green, outside linebackers Tavius Robinson and David Ojabu, safety Sanusi Kane, and others have gotten sacks. Rookie wide receiver LeJounte Wester made a full extension diving catch near the end zone on a deep, high throw from Jackson. Wester crashed hard to the turf, but held on to it. That's good to hear, especially after the drops and then the interception that was attempted, the pick six that they threw to him from the game the other day. Next note says Miller made an impressive leaping, twisting catch near the front pylon. And then the last one that says defensive coordinator Zach Orr isn't quite as animated on the sideline during Saturday's preseason finale. It's because he strained his calf. Orr hurt himself. Orr hobbled to and from the post-practice podium. Orr hurt himself jumping. Y'all remember what?
Locked in. Keep staying locked in. And
appreciate it, Pete.
What's your take on them not playing in preseason games?
My take is I used to didn't like it, but it's too valuable for them guys not to get hurt. I used to be like, they need to do something to get something, but right now they're too valuable to go out there and risk it, man. I can't recall any big time player going down this preseason, which is good, but just like with this thing with Lamar, the preseason is too bad. If they gonna get hurt, our key players gonna get hurt. It need to be during the season. But I'm cool with it. I used to not like it, but I'm cool with it. It is what it is. We just it's half a dozen in one hand and half a dozen in the other. You go out there and you don't play, you might have a little rust in the first game. Then you do play and somebody get hurt, then your whole season squandered. I'd rather just have a little rust in the first game, me personally. But that's, it's either way it go, it is what it is. It is what it is. So let me see. What you talking about, Ray? Want to be a part of what war? What you talking about, dog? I guess he talking about the Ben Cleveland war. So with that being said, man, that's the end of today's episode. I will let you know that I will be on later at 8:30-ish. You have to find me. It won't be on this channel. I'll be on with some other people. So if you want some more content from me, about 8:30-ish, check your YouTubes and see where you can find me. And it may be out there already in the stratosphere. I don't know if they say none or not, but I'll be on 8:30-ish around with that channel, and look for me to come kick it with me. So I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all chose to be here with me. Like the video on your way out, and we're gonna let Urban take us on up out of here in just a second. Hold on, I gotta do something. There you go. Now we're gonna let Urban take us on up out of here. Peace, y'all.
Who is this?